Is your YouTube channel not growing? Have you tried all the tips and tricks online but are still not seeing the results you would like? I too was once stuck in that place until I was able to grow my channel to 360,000 subscribers, hitting 100,000 of those in just 90 days. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can see results like this too without having to stress out over all the misinformation out there on the internet. In this video, we're going to cover how to get started, how to stay consistent, and how to skyrocket your channel the right way. If you've been struggling to grow your YouTube channel, I want to share something with you that could completely change your journey. I'm not going to give you a magic hack or tell you to chase trends. What I am going to show you is the one thing that every successful creator has in common, and the number one thing that separates those who grow from those who quit. And if you stick with me until the end of this video, I'm going to show you not just why consistency is the most important factor, but how to actually stay consistent even when you feel like quitting. Let's jump into it. When I first started my channel, I remember how exciting everything was. Those first 25 subscribers, it was amazing to say the least. I thought, wow, this is going to take off really fast. But then reality hit and growth slowed down. Watch hours seemed almost impossible to hit, and I realized this is why most creators end up quitting. You may post for a few weeks and then maybe even a few months and then just disappear when the results don't come fast enough. But here's the truth. YouTube is not always about instant results. It's about building momentum brick by brick. I know. That's not what you want to hear. But just hear me out. If you show up consistently, YouTube will learn who you are and they'll learn who your audience is. And over time, your videos are going to start stacking views and you start building authority as a personal brand. This is why I tell all of my clients to just get started. You might be overthinking every little detail, but in reality, that is not going to matter. Because what I've noticed is a lot of times where you start is not where you're going to end up. The important factor is getting started, and sometimes it's important to even just jump in and start failing, because the quicker you start failing, the quicker you can learn from those failures. In the beginning, it's all about collecting the data. Once you have the data, you can learn how to grow in the right direction. But what would starting do if you can't be consistent with it? And this is where consistency comes in. Let me be real with you for a minute. Virality is completely overrated. One viral video might get you a spike in views, but if you're not consistent with those viewers, they will start to disappear. Think of YouTube like going to the gym. You don't just get fit by going to the gym one time. You get fit by showing up over and over again, even when you don't feel like it. The same is very true with YouTube. Consistency is what tells YouTube, hey, this creator is serious, so let's push their content out to more people. It's also what speaks to your audience and tells them that they can rely on you and that you're not going anywhere. And trust me, reliability builds authority faster than anything else. But let's talk about how consistency actually does build authority. And let me just give you an example of what happens when you actually do stay consistent. The biggest thing that I noticed about my consistency is that my content got better and better as I grew as a creator. There was a lot that I didn't know how to do, so I would go and look up videos and I would try to learn different skills, how to get text in my videos, how to add captions. And after a while, I realized that I was growing as a creator. This is also why I believe putting in the reps and just putting out content, even if it's not the best at first. Yes, it's important to put out quality content, but in the beginning, you're not going to be able to do that if you don't know how to. It's just like anything else in life. If you want to learn how to get better at it, you have to put in the reps. You don't get better by not doing something. Every video is basically practice for you. Your delivery improves, your editing tightens up, and your message becomes a lot clearer. I believe one of the best things that you can do is work on your delivery and your communication skills. Now let's talk about one of the most important things and the reason why we're all here, your audience. When you start a personal brand through YouTube, your audience starts to want more of you. It becomes a habit for them, and they start expecting you to show up in their feed. And when they see you again and again in their feed, you start to build trust with them. And then there's YouTube itself and how YouTube actually rewards you as a creator. You see, the algorithm actually prioritizes watch time and consistency with your videos. A creator who uploads weekly will always outrank the one who posts only every 3 months or so. I've seen it and witnessed it with my own content and even the creators that I've worked with. The ones who stay consistent always win on YouTube. Even when it feels slow, they are the ones that eventually break through. So let's talk about how we can actually stay consistent practically. Now here's the part that everyone struggles with. How do you actually stay consistent when life gets busy, when growth starts to feel slow, or you simply just don't feel confident when you get on camera and you start to feel like you just simply don't enjoy doing it? Here's a sneak peek of my system. First of all, pick a schedule that you can actually maintain. Don't commit to 5 videos a week if you can barely handle 1. It's better to post 1 video a week for a year than to post 5 videos a month and then just get burnt out right away. This is why I advise my clients to only do 1 long form video a week. And then when it comes to short form, a great idea is to batch record. Record all of your short form content for the week, pick a day to do it, and record 5 to 7 reels or shorts in that time period. If you can record and then even edit multiple videos in one sitting, you're always going to be ahead of the game. And this is the basis of my content calendar, so you know what you're posting next before you ever even hit record. There's no more guesswork involved or confusion about what to post and when to post it. Another thing is to focus on progress and not perfection. Every video is a stepping stone. Stop overthinking and just start publishing. And here's the biggest mindset shift that comes into play. Your job is not to go viral tomorrow. Your job is to simply just show up consistently so that when your breakout moment comes, you're actually ready for it. Here's my challenge to you. Pick your schedule right now, commit to it, and stick with it for the next 90 days without excuse. If you do, I promise you will see growth. Maybe not overnight, but you will build the habit, the skill, and the authority that separates the amateurs from the masters. Because at the end of the day, success on YouTube is not about luck, nor do I believe in luck. It's about consistency. If you're building out a YouTube channel and you want more help avoiding the biggest content mistakes that most people make before you even have to struggle with it, I created a complimentary guide called the 5 biggest content mistakes and how to fix them. You can grab it in the link below. It's on me. So just stay focused, stay consistent, and remember, your message means more than you could imagine. There's someone out there right now that needs to hear what you have to say. And if you're an entrepreneur or a small business owner and you want to know how to grow your business through YouTube, check out this video. This is the one you've been waiting for. I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, let's create with confidence.